Welcome back to another episode. I'm still your favorite tutor, and today we have a very simple question on the board. Feel free to inbox your question. All right, this one says a ladder of 10-meter long laying against a vertical wall, X meter high. The distance between the wall and the foot of the ladder is 2 meters longer than the height of the wall. Calculate the value of what? X. Okay, let's illustrate this thing using what? Diagram. Now we're told that the ladder, 10-meter long, lean against a vertical wall. Now let's say this is the wall. Let's say this is the vertical wall, while this is the wall, the ladder. The ladder did what? Lean against the what? The vertical wall. And the ladder is what? 10 meter. And the wall is what? X meter high. Okay, now we're told that the distance between the wall and the foot of the ladder is 2 meters longer than the height of the wall. I mean, the distance between the wall and the foot of the ladder is what? 2 meters longer than the what? Height of the wall. So this is what? X plus 2 in bracket meter. I mean, the distance right here is 2 meters longer than the what? Height of the wall. That means if we have the height of the wall, add 2 to it, we have the what? The distance between the foot of the ladder and the what? The wall. And right here, we are looking for what? X. If you take a good look at this diagram, this is a what? A 90-degree triangle, right angle triangle. And the only way in which we evaluate triangle like this is with the use of what? The trig. Either we use the trig function, the tangent, the cosine, and the sine, or we use what? Pythagoras what? Theorem. Now we use the trig function when we have a given angle. But right here we don't have a given angle. So therefore we move straight to what? Pythagoras what? Theorem. So we use Pythagoras theorem when we have the side. And Pythagoras theorem is what? A square plus what? B square equals to what? C square. Okay. A plus B can be either of this, can take it, either these two sides. Then C. C is always the longest side of the triangle, which is the slant side of the triangle. So therefore, this is what? Let's say this is x squared plus what? B. B is what? X plus 2 raised to the power of 2 equals to C. C is what? 10 squared. Then we do what? We solve. Now this is the equation. Let's solve. So you have what? X squared plus what? What I have here is what? X plus 2. I need to expand this. This is what? X plus what? 2 equals to what? This is what? 100. So therefore, we move further. I have what? X plus 2 plus. Okay. So x times x is what? X squared. X times 2 is what? This is what? 2x. X times this is what again? 2 times x is what? This is the same thing as what? 2x. Why this is what? 4 equals to what? 100. All right, x squared plus x squared is what? This is 2x squared. Then what? 2x plus 2x is what? This is what? Plus 4x. Then what? Plus 4 equals to what? 100. Okay. So this is the same thing as, let's say this is the same thing as 2x squared plus what? 4x. Then if I take 4 to the other side of the equation, or let me take 100 to this side, plus what? 4 minus what? 100 is equals to what? 0. Okay, so therefore, we can say that this is what? 2x squared plus what? 4x plus 4 minus 100. This will give us minus 96 equals to what? 0. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we have a what? A quadratic what? Equation. And for quadratic equation, what do? Either we use the what? Factorization method to evaluate, completely the square method to evaluate, or the formula, the quadratic formula. Okay, right here, we can also simplify this. Let's simplify further by dividing both sides by 2 because this is a what? An even number, even number, even number. So we divide through by 2. We have what? X raised to the power of 2 plus what? 2x minus what? This is what? 48 equals to what? 0. So this is A, B, C. I use the word quadratic formula. I have what? X is equals to plus or minus. S is equals to minus B plus or minus square root. Then I have the discriminant all over what? 2A. Now what's the discriminant? Discriminant is what? B squared minus what? 4A what? C. So I have what? B squared, that is 2. This is what? 4 minus 4 times what? 4 times A is what? 1 times what? C. C is what? Minus 48. So therefore I have, what do I have here? I have 4 minus times minus will be plus. This is plus. I have 192. Therefore 4 times 48, 192. So therefore what do I have here? I have 196. So I equate it right there. So therefore x is equals to what? Minus b minus, that is minus 2 plus or minus. I have 196 all over what? 2. Square root of 196 is what? 14. So therefore I have x is equals to what? Minus 2 plus or minus. I have what? 14 all over what? 2. So I'm going to have two values for x. If I solve this, x is equals to what? Minus 2 plus what? 14 all over 2. Or minus 2 minus 14 all over what? 2. So right here, x is either we have x is going to be minus 2. This is 6. Or what? X is going to be what? Minus 2 minus 14 is what? 16. Or minus 8. So these are the what? The value for what? X. Either x is what? 6 or what? Minus 8 in meter. But what are we calculating for? We are calculating for what? Length, distance between what? The foot of the what? Sorry, we are calculating for distance or length, x. And then we have a x as what? 6 or minus 8. Now, which one of these values is what? X. X is actually what? 6. Because anytime you are calculating for what? Distance, length, height, it should be what? Positive, not negative. You cannot tell me that from here to here is minus 8. It does not make sense. It must be what? Positive. So x is equals to what? 6 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode. Feel free to inbox your questions and then stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. I remain your favorite tutor.